Today's video, I wanted to respond to the conspiracy theories and hoax rumors in regards to Mr. George Floyd's death at the hands of 4 Minneapolis police officers who have all since been arrested and charged with murder. And the reason that I'm making this video is because I've been seeing more and more people post on social media and even post comments on my videos where I talk about the death of Mr. George Floyd. And they're saying stuff like, George Floyd is still alive and that the 4 police officers involved are paid actors, and then this is all somehow a conspiracy by George Soros to cause national unrest so that Donald Trump loses the 2020 election. And I just wanted to address these comments and the people who are posting on social media these kind of conspiracies or whatever. It's not only disrespectful to the memory of George Floyd, but it's also disrespectful to his family, to his community, and to the millions upon millions of African Americans who live in this country who have more than likely dealt with some level of racism at one point in their life. And to believe that because something does not affect you, it can't possibly happen, it just shows that a lot of people in this country have zero sense of empathy. It shows that a lot of people have, or they're suffering from, grandiose delusion disorder, where something has to affect them in order for it to be true. I grew up next to quite a few Bosnians, and they fled a genocide in their country in the early 90s, and I didn't experience what they went through. So does that mean that what they went through is not real? No, it's because some people in some places on the planet will go through certain things that might not affect the majority of the global population, but it still happens. Just because you weren't in a concentration camp doesn't mean that it's all a conspiracy. No, there's evidence of all these things happening, and there's evidence of police doing heinous acts against people of color. And the fact that a lot of people just don't care, or they don't care to understand, or they just think because it doesn't affect them, because they come from some yeehaw town in the middle of nowhere, that it's all made up. All these black people who are complaining about the police oppressing them, it can't be true, because the police officers in my town of negative 200, they're all nice to me. How can they be racist? I never experienced racism. We're past racism. Then Martin Luther King marched in the 60s. Racism is just the liberals trying to stir up attention, and they're like, no. There's so many incidents of racism in this country that there's even a meme, because it happens so often, with white women calling the police on black people just doing normal stuff. Like Google Karen on YouTube, and it's thousands of videos of white people just calling the police on black people for no fucking reason. Like one video was black family was barbecuing, they called the police. Another one was a little kid was selling water to go to Disney World. This white woman called. It's crazy that some people can just think that this stuff doesn't happen because it doesn't affect them directly, and it just shows how divided we are as a country. That some people they don't want to have any sense of empathy to issues that do not affect them, or it might not affect them directly, but it affects them indirectly, which they probably don't know, or they don't think that it does affect them or whatever. But I don't know. I'm just getting fed up with people sharing these conspiracies and hoaxes on the internet, and I just wanted to rant a little bit and let off my just tell you guys how I feel about it. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Peace.